Hello everyone, this is teacher Rejil. In this video, we are going to address the competency perform addition on rational numbers. So this means we are going to add fractions. First, we will do addition of similar fractions. When you say similar fractions, the denominators are the same. Okay, for example, item number 1 over 8 plus 3 over 8. So the two fractions here, 1 over 8 and 3 over 8, are similar fractions. To add similar fractions, what we will do first is copy down the common denominator, 8, and then perform the operation on the numerator, that's 1 plus 3. And of course, 1 plus 3 is 4, so 4 over 8. And then simplifying furthermore, it becomes 1 over 2. Why? Because both the numerator 4 and the denominator 8 can be divided by 4. Now, let's do number 2. So, 4 and 1 over 9 plus 6 and 4 over 9. So, the common denominator is 9. We can copy it down. Then the whole number part, okay, we have here for this first fraction it's 4, and for the second fraction is 6. We can add them. 4 plus 6 is 10, and then common denominator 9. Then perform the operation on the numerator, 1 plus 4, and of course 1 plus 4 is 5, so our final answer is 10 and 5 over 9. Okay, example number 3. So we have here the common denominator 11, and then the whole number part for the first fraction is 1, and then for the second fraction is 5. You can add them. 1 plus 5 is 6, and then common denominator 11. Then perform the operation on the numerator, 6 plus 7, that's actually 13. Now, if you look at the fraction part, the numerator here is greater than the denominator. So if that would be the case, we can break this into two parts that will look like this. 6 plus 11 over 11 plus 2 over 11. And of course, this part here, okay? If you are going to add these two fractions, you will get 13 over 11. And now this part, 6 plus 11 over 11, becomes 7. Because 11 over 11 is 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. And then copy down the fraction part. So our answer is 7 and 2 over 11. Now, how about if we have dissimilar fractions? Meaning to say, the denominators are not the same. So, if the fractions are dissimilar and their denominators have no common factors, what we will do is cross multiplying. That will look like this. 1 times 5 plus 7 times 3, and then over 7 times 5. That will look like that. Okay, again, 1 times 5 plus 7 times 3 over 7 times 5. So you can do this when your denominators have no common factor. Now simplifying, we have 1 times 5 is 5, and then 7 times 3 is 21, so 5 plus 21 is 26, and then 7 times 5 is 35. So 26 over 35 is our answer. Now how about item number 5, 3 and 7 over 8 plus 6 and 7 over 12. So here we cannot apply cross multiplication because, okay, the fractions have whole number parts. So So in this case, we are going to find the LCD. Okay, there are many ways how to find the LCD, but I will just introduce one. Okay, this method is what we call the listing down of the multiples of the two denominators. Okay, the multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32, and so on, if you can add. Okay, then multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, and so on. Now you can see that 24 is the least common multiple, and this will be our LCD. So meaning to say, we will make this 8 24, and also this 12 24. So to make 8 24, we multiply by 3, but we also have to multiply the numerator by 3. To make 12 24, we multiply it by 2, but we also have to multiply the numerator by 2. So it looks like this. 3 and 7 times 3 over 8 times 3 plus 6 and 7 times 2 over 12 times 2. So simplifying these parts here, we get this 3 and 21 over 24 plus 6 and 14 over 24. Now we have the common denominator 24. Okay, we can now add the whole number parts 3 and 6, so that's 9, and the common denominator is 24, and perform the operation on the numerator 21 plus 14, that's 35. Now again, we can see that on our fraction part, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So we can break this into two parts again that will look like this. And this part, the 9 plus 24 over 24 becomes 10, because 24 over 24 is 1. And then we will copy the fraction part here, and our answer is 10 and 11 over 24. Let's do another example. So 12 and 5 over 6 plus 3 over 14. Now again, we will find the LCD. So one method is to list down the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 14. So these are the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 42. Multiples of 14. So notice here that our common multiple is 42. So this is our LCD. So we will make this 6 42 by multiplying it by 7, but of course we have to multiply also the numerator by 7. We will make this 14 42 by multiplying it by 3, and also the numerator must be multiplied by 3. So we have this 12 and 5 times 7 over 6 times 7 plus 3 times 3 over 14 times 3. So simplifying these parts, we get this. Now we only have one whole number part here, and the common denominator is 42, so we can add the numerators 35 and 9, so that will give us 12 and 44 over 42. Now we can simplify this part here, the fraction part. Okay, so we can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2, so we have 12 and 22 over 21. Still, our numerator is greater than the denominator, so we can break this part into 2. So to look like this: 12 plus 21 over 21 plus 1 over 21. And this part, 12 plus 21 over 21, okay, becomes 13, because 21 over 21 is 1, so 12 plus 1 is 13, and we will copy down the fraction part. So our answer is 13 and 1 over 21. Now your turn. You can pause the video, okay? Add the following and simplify your answer. If you are ready, I can now show you the answer. For item number 1, the answer is 1 and 1/3. For item number 2, 13 and 19 over 48. Did you get the 2 items right? I hope you did. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Rejil. Keep safe.